Your heart doesn't lie. Research from the American Heart Association reveals that 75% of adults aged 60 to 79 are living with cardiovascular disease. By age 80, that climbs to 86%. But here's something that will blow your mind. A groundbreaking study from Isfahan University of Medical Sciences followed 112 individuals and discovered that mixing garlic and lemon juice produced shocking results: significant reductions in cholesterol, blood pressure, and arterial plaque in just 8 weeks. Before we begin, tell us in the comments your age and where you're watching from. We're reading and replying to every single comment. Today, we're revealing exactly what happens inside your cardiovascular system when you combine lemon and garlic each morning. We're talking about 5 science-backed mechanisms that address the root causes of heart disease. Research from Johns Hopkins University, Mayo Clinic, and Cleveland Clinic confirms these aren't just folk remedies, they're powerful compounds that work at the cellular level. And here's something that will blow your mind about number 1. It involves a compound so powerful that it's being studied as a potential alternative to prescription blood pressure medication. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 5. The cholesterol destruction mechanism. When you combine garlic and lemon every morning, you're activating a dual-action system that specifically targets LDL cholesterol, the type that builds up in your arteries like sludge in old pipes. A comprehensive meta-analysis published in 2026 examining randomized controlled trials found that garlic consumption reduced total cholesterol by 10.21 milligrams per deciliter and LDL cholesterol by 5.90 milligrams per deciliter. The Isfahan study documented that participants taking 20 grams of garlic plus 1 tablespoon of lemon juice daily experienced substantial decreases in both total cholesterol and LDL levels compared to those taking either ingredient alone. Here's how this works physiologically. Garlic contains allicin, a powerful sulfur compound released when you crush fresh garlic cloves. Research published in the journal Nutrition confirms that allicin blocks liver enzymes called HMG-CoA reductase, the same enzyme targeted by statin medications. Meanwhile, lemon provides hesperidin and diosmin, 2 flavonoid compounds that studies in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism prove lower cholesterol through a completely different pathway. A study from the European Prospective Investigation into Cancer and Nutrition found that every 20 mol/L increase in plasma vitamin C concentration was associated with a 9% reduced risk of heart failure. 1 large lemon provides approximately 53 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly half your daily requirement. This vitamin C prevents LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. When LDL oxidizes, it becomes significantly more likely to stick to artery walls and form dangerous plaques. Here's the exact protocol. Each morning, crush 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic and let them sit for 10 minutes. This resting period maximizes allicin formation. Squeeze the juice of half a fresh lemon into a glass, add the crushed garlic, and consume before breakfast on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Critical warning: if you're taking cholesterol medications like statins, consult your healthcare provider before starting this protocol. Garlic can interact with certain medications and may amplify their effects. Now let's move to something that addresses the number 1 risk factor for cardiovascular disease in seniors. Number 4. The blood pressure reset system. Over 70% of men and women aged 70 and older live with hypertension. A systematic review published in Nutrients found that garlic supplementation produces clinically meaningful reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. One study involving 88 people discovered that aged garlic extract reduced systolic pressure by 11.5 millimeters of mercury and diastolic pressure by 6.3 millimeters of mercury in 58% of participants, comparable to first-line blood pressure medications. The Isfahan study documented significant decreases in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure after just 8 weeks. The mechanism is elegantly complex. Garlic contains organosulfur compounds that stimulate endothelial cells lining your arteries to produce more nitric oxide, a gas that signals blood vessels to relax and widen. Research shows allicin also blocks angiotensin II, a hormone that causes blood vessels to constrict, the same mechanism used by ACE inhibitor medications. Lemon contributes potassium, with 1 lemon providing approximately 80 milligrams. Potassium counterbalances sodium, helping your kidneys excrete excess sodium and reducing fluid retention. A study from China involving over 41,000 participants found that individuals with the highest vitamin C intake had a 19% lower risk of stroke. Here's the protocol. Start with 1 clove of fresh garlic per day, crushed and mixed with the juice of half a lemon. Monitor your blood pressure regularly. Many people see changes within 2 to 4 weeks, though full effects may take 8 to 12 weeks. If you're on blood pressure medication, never stop or reduce it without medical supervision. Garlic can enhance medication effects, potentially causing blood pressure to drop too low. Before we continue, if you've been enjoying the video so far, hit that like button so more seniors can see it and subscribe. We've got more powerful senior health tips videos coming every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Number 3. The arterial plaque reversal mechanism. Atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries, is the underlying cause of most heart attacks and strokes. Research from the University of Adelaide found that aged garlic extract reduced specific plaque deposits in arteries, while placebo groups saw no reduction. A study in Scientific Reports demonstrated that aged garlic extract produces potent antioxidants that attack the oxidative processes causing plaque formation. The Isfahan study found that garlic-lemon combination significantly reduced fibrinogen levels, a protein contributing to clot formation and plaque development. Here's what's happening. LDL cholesterol particles aren't dangerous until oxidized. Once oxidized, they become sticky and inflammatory, adhering to artery walls. Research published in Biochimica et Biophysica Acta found that allicin reduced fatty streak formation by nearly 50%. Lemons provide hesperidin, which research from Cleveland Clinic shows strengthens blood vessels and reduces arterial inflammation. The exact protocol: consume 1 to 2 cloves of crushed garlic mixed with half to 1 whole lemon every morning for minimum 8 to 12 weeks. Consistency is critical. Missing days undermines cumulative effects. Combine with a diet rich in vegetables, berries, nuts, and omega-3 fatty acids. Important consideration: garlic has mild blood-thinning properties. If you're taking aspirin, warfarin, or other anticoagulants, consult your physician first. Number 2. The inflammation extinguisher. Chronic inflammation is the invisible fire burning inside your cardiovascular system. A meta-analysis published in 2026 found that garlic intake significantly reduced C-reactive protein levels by 1.6 milligrams per liter and tumor necrosis factor alpha by 3.94 pg/ml, representing dramatic cooling of inflammatory processes damaging your heart and vessels. Garlic's organosulfur compounds inhibit NF-κB activation, a protein complex controlling inflammatory gene expression. By suppressing NF-κB, garlic turns down your body's inflammatory response. Lemon contributes vitamin C, hesperidin, and quercetin. A study examining nearly 70,000 women over 14 years found those eating the most citrus fruits had a 19% lower risk of ischemic stroke. Research in Chinese medicine found that allicin modulates gut microbiota, increasing beneficial bacteria and reducing inflammatory bacteria. One dangerous metabolite called TMAO is strongly linked to cardiovascular risk. A study found that consuming raw garlic juice for 1 week significantly reduced TMAO levels. The protocol: use fresh, raw garlic, never pre-minced garlic in jars. Crush the garlic, let it rest 10 to 15 minutes, mix with 1 tablespoon fresh lemon juice, and consume on an empty stomach. For enhanced benefits, zest small amounts of organic lemon peel into the mixture, as quercetin concentrates in the peel. Crucial note: if you experience heartburn or acid reflux, take it with a small amount of food or reduce lemon juice. And now for the number 1 most important mechanism that could save your life. Number 1. The endothelial function restoration. Your endothelium is a single-cell thick layer lining over 60,000 miles of blood vessels in your body. This microscopic layer controls blood pressure, prevents clots, regulates inflammation, and determines whether arteries stay flexible or become stiff. Endothelial dysfunction predicts heart attacks and strokes years before they occur. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that aged garlic extract improved arterial elasticity. Research from the cardiovascular health study showed that seniors with the stiffest arteries had a 40% higher risk of cardiovascular events compared to those with flexible arteries. Garlic stimulates endothelial cells to produce nitric oxide, a critical molecule keeping vessels dilated. A study in Current Medical Research and Opinion demonstrated that garlic activates nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme producing nitric oxide. As you age, production naturally declines, contributing to increased blood pressure and reduced blood flow. Vitamin C from lemon is essential for maintaining blood vessel integrity by supporting collagen production. Studies show higher vitamin C intake improves endothelial function and reduces arterial stiffness. A meta-analysis found that every 20 mol/L increase in plasma vitamin C was associated with better arterial flexibility. Research shows vitamin C regenerates other antioxidants including vitamin E and glutathione, creating a multiplier effect where one molecule enables dozens of other protective reactions. The exact protocol: consume 1 to 2 cloves of fresh crushed garlic mixed with half to 1 whole lemon every morning for minimum 12 weeks. Endothelial improvements begin within 4 to 6 weeks but continue increasing with longer use. Combine with 150 minutes weekly of moderate cardiovascular exercise, adequate sleep, and avoiding smoking. Critical warnings: garlic interacts with blood thinners like warfarin and aspirin, potentially causing excessive bleeding. Stop taking garlic 2 weeks before surgery. Lemon juice can erode tooth enamel. Drink quickly, rinse with water, and wait 30 minutes before brushing teeth. People with GERD or ulcers should exercise caution. The garlic-lemon combination provides 5 powerful benefits: reduces LDL cholesterol and prevents oxidation, lowers blood pressure through multiple mechanisms, reduces arterial plaque formation, dramatically reduces chronic inflammation, and restores healthy endothelial function. Research from Isfahan University, Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, and Johns Hopkins confirms real people saw measurable improvements in 8 to 12 weeks. The key is consistency and patience. This information is supplementary to, not a replacement for, professional medical care. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting, especially if taking medications. Never stop prescribed medications without supervision. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you tried combining garlic and lemon for heart health? What results did you notice? Share your story below. It might just save someone else's life. Thanks for watching.